Human nature. Based on the outcome, the idea for the greater good has been the worst conviction born out of human nature. For the greater good. It sounds sublime in its intention, a simple ideal everyone should live by. Who would be against such a noble cause, every soul on earth as brothers? Human nature follows the path of least resistance. Human nature follows with lowest common denominator. It is harder to lift everyone up to a grand standard, so it follows that all are more equal in poverty. It is more efficient this way, the preservation of resources. Human nature is the spirit and motive force for authoritarianism. Greed, oppression, brutality, threat, compulsion, rage, pain, revenge, all follow paths of least resistance. Regardless of the noble intentions of the authoritarian, for the greater good, the health of all, the equity of the mass man, the authoritarian follows the paths of least resistance. Greed to gain power, oppression to maintain power and grow it, brutality to enforce it upon perceived enemies, threats to those who oppose. Then to compel the masses into rage, mandate the external locus of control in the minds of the masses that their unhappiness and pain is because of this common perceived enemy, this mortal villain which plagues their ruler, their champion. Put pain upon those who fall beyond this locus of control, who say they are free, and set to revenge against them. The evidence of this authoritarian state is in the activity of the police state. The citizens are empowered to enforce this mutual authority onto their neighbors, to spy on them and report them to the authorities. This is the citizen state. These citizen statesmen project upon themselves the plight of their beloved ruler. They become champion to their oppressor, feel the pain of this mother state, feel the rage of the king. The enemy of my lord is my enemy. Those who dare oppose this benevolent and kind ruler become enemies forever. Their neighbor becomes an enemy. Everything this enemy does becomes a crime. Everything this enemy feels and thinks is the root of this crime. There is no more thorough oppression but that enforced firsthand by the oppressed. If you cannot have an enemy, create one. If there is no crime, invent one. Thus the police state, the citizen state,